On CTV, construction is all over campus. We'll highlight a few buildings that are in the process.
And what Fort Collins bar has been nationally rated. All that and more, you're watching CTV.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Dylan Thomas.
And I'm Lena Howland. Once again, the political spotlight is on Colorado for tonight's presidential debate. The debate is being held at the University of Denver. Republican presidential candidate Mitt Romney has been in Colorado since Monday, and President Obama is expected on Wednesday afternoon. Many safety precautions have been put in place for the debate, including the closing of the university and the closing of I-25 in several areas of southern Colorado. Expected debate topics include healthcare and the economy. CTV reporters Sean Korbitz and Kyle Howes are in Denver today covering the debate.
Hi, I'm Sean Korbitz reporting for CTV 11. I'm joined here with my colleague Kyle Howes. Kyle, thanks for being with us.
Absolutely.
Kyle's been here since 9 in the morning on the DU campus for today's presidential debate, first presidential debate of 2012. Kyle, what's the atmosphere been like here on campus?
The atmosphere here, Sean, has been full of excitement. Many people walking outside the perimeter are excited to get in. They're excited to see the outcome of the debate. And more importantly, they're excited to see what kind of topics are going to be touched on by these two presidential candidates.
I know it's a domestic policy debate, correct? So I'm kind of hoping they discuss the war on drugs and probably their differing views on it. Obviously, welfare, Social Security, young people like me pay into it. We don't get anything out of it. So I'm hoping that both are probably going to try to play their different solutions with that, whether it's cost cutting or raising taxes or whatever.
I know the students are excited. I was on campus this morning in my class. I don't know if you were in your class. You've been here since 9. We'll let that go. But I heard at least 10 groups of students talking about having debate parties, and I think that's really exciting that our student population is getting involved in the presidential politics. I myself, as a reporter, and I know you are, we're very excited. We got celebrities here behind us, professional reporters doing their thing, and we're right here with them. So we're going to be joined tonight by collegiate reporters for a wrap-up analysis of the debate, so join us after that.
Although CSU President Tony Frank has given the conditional go-ahead for an on-campus stadium, it still has to be approved in tomorrow's Board of Governors meeting. Frank is set to present about the stadium for an hour, starting at 10 tomorrow morning in the LSC's Cherokee Park Ballroom. The meeting will allow public comment starting at 8. Frank has reported that construction on the new campus stadium cannot begin until funds are available.
Coming up on CTV, construction is everywhere on campus.
That's right, Lena. We'll highlight 3 buildings that are currently under construction. Stay with us.
If you're looking for a new pet, consider adopting from a shelter. Shelters are full of healthy and loving pets, eager to become a part of your family. To find out more, you can visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Jokes have been passed around here on campus calling CSU Construction State University, but the reality of the construction is no joke.
The potential of an on-campus stadium could become the crowning glory of CSU's decade-long transformation.
All of the construction, whether it's in its planning stages, in progress, or complete, is costing a total of $800 million.
It's a lot of money. Tonight we have 3 construction stories to share with you. By now, most students know about the possibility of an on-campus stadium. However, CSU's other major stadium, Moby Arena, is also getting a facelift. I went out to the facility to check out the progress of the new updates.
It's no secret CSU is full of construction, and major facilities like Moby Arena aren't excluded. The facility is being expanded on the north and south ends in hopes of improving visitor experiences. Game attendees believe the new additions will improve the campus as a whole.
First of all, it's really good just to extend the campus period. I noticed that they're building many different buildings around campus, and just growing the university as a whole is a great thing.
The north end of the Moby facility is completed, with a large main entrance that reaches out to the facility's front ramp. Inside, new, larger concessions will bring new varieties of food, and additional bathrooms will cut down on the time you can spend watching the big game.
It'll be faster for people to get in and out of there, so it's like less stress, I guess.
Fans will no longer have to wait in the snow to get good seats, as a waiting area and will call have been expanded to a large indoor heated area. With decorations in place, the north end is open for business. However, the south end of Moby is only half complete. Crews have been working on it for a month now, but fans say the wait is well worth it.
And it's not fun waiting out in the cold, so having a place for people to wait, or even having warm refreshments or something, it's a good thing. And I think it also may attract more people to attend more of the events as well.
The South End is expected to be complete come basketball season. One other building on campus that is under construction is Brayden Hall. CTV reporter Kyle Howes has the story.
As most of you can tell, CSU has been going through continuous construction throughout campus. Brayden Hall is just another building and a part of this giant mess. Currently going through renovation, Brayden is in the process of adding a 4th floor, which plans to be finished in time for the 2013 term. With half of the hall closed off, resident director Ariella Canizal describes what to expect from this new addition.
We're kind of doing something very similar to what Parmalee went through last year. Is we're building a 4th floor, so we're kind of not doing, we're not adding anything extra, just the fact that we're getting more study rooms on each of the floors, as well as maybe adding some high-tech kitchens and kitchenettes and so forth.
Students can expect to see rooms with a fancy loft suite style with high ceilings, with half of the rooms being doubles and the other half being singles.
We're adding more of an appeal for students that want to have that single room experience as well as have the double room experience, but maybe more fancy or more elegant. So I think we're looking at maybe that targeting the second year experience or the transfer students for that floor and everything.
Students also express how the construction is impacting their life on campus.
The only thing really that's a problem is I want it to be built sooner so I can move into a new dorm. Get a nice one going. But other than that, they're doing a fine job, I would say.
Renovations on Moby Arena cost $4.5 million, and Brayden renovations costs are around $13 million.
Construction was also going on at the site of the old Laurie Apartments on Wednesday. The site is going to be transformed into a new residence hall. Academic Village North is expected to house 600 students. The expected cost is $57 million.
Still ahead, large donation to a CSU building from the Bohemian Foundation.
And a local bar that got a national ranking.
Packers, Vikings,
Red State, Blue State.
We come from different places,
Uptown,
but when we live united, we create real lasting change in the education, income, and health of our country. Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Sign up at liveunited.org.
On Monday, CSU started construction on expanding the Engines and Energy Conversion Laboratory in the historic power plant building in Old Town. In light of the sustainable impact it will have on Fort Collins, the Bohemian Foundation gave a $5 million grant toward the $18.5 million expansion. Board member Joe Zimlick said in a statement, "The EECL's mission to benefit the human condition aligns with the Bohemian Foundation's own desire to improve the quality and life of people around the world." And good news for pedestrians in Fort Collins, the city has just been listed as one of 33 cities named as a bronze-level walk-friendly community. This designation is only given to communities that show they are committed to improving the walkability and pedestrian safety through comprehensive programs, plans, and policies. For more information on walk-friendly communities, you can visit their website at walkfriendly.org.
A beer bar just across the street from campus is receiving national attention from several well-known publications. Here's an inside look at a bar you might recognize. Modern design, craft cocktails, and education.
And with 100 taps, odds are you're going to find something you like.
That's right. The mayor of Old Town has 100 beers on tap from all over the world.
France and Spain to Belgium and a lot of local beers.
A key ingredient to the mayor's success.
It's really the culture of the town to have beer, to go out with your friends and drink beer, to make beer, to learn about it.
Craftbeer.com voted the mayor one of the best beer bars in the country, topping the list of more than 3,300 bars.
I never would have dreamed that in our first year and a half making that list.
Draft Magazine and Playboy also ranked the bar as one of our nation's finest.
We didn't know that was coming. We just cracked open a magazine and saw ourselves in it.
The unique design keeps beer lovers coming back.
It's very comfortable, it's very homey. It's got this it's an interesting blend of kind of rustic and industrial, and I really like that.
Combined with the friendly atmosphere, it's kind of hard to beat.
if I'm going to go someplace for a beer, I'm going to come here. It'd be silly not to.
The Mayor has been open for just over 14 months and is only 6 blocks away from Old Town Square. The owners tell us that they have already rotated through 650 beers.
Former Fort Collins City Councilman Diggs Brown was arrested early Monday morning after blowing a .201 in a breath alcohol test and also failing a field sobriety test. Brown resigned 3 months into his new position as Larimer County Deputy Clerk following his arrest, but states that he had limited himself to just 5 drinks and intends to fight the charge.
Still ahead, Kari Pills joins us to tell us about the weather change that's coming our way.
And Christmas is already on the minds of some. Here at CTV, we have the story of why that might be. Stay with us.
Colorado State University is committed to expanding access to education. Today, that includes online learning. CSU brings faculty and programs to students around the state and around the world. With flexibility to earn a degree online from a world-class university, and the ability to balance education with work and family. Learn more at succeedwithcsu.org.
Welcome back to CTV. Such a gorgeous fall day on campus. It got a little bit breezy this afternoon with winds reaching up to 30 miles an hour. It knocked quite a few of those leaves off the trees. Highs across the state varied, but we're on the warm side. Vail at 54, Fort Collins at 82, Denver at 81, and Gunnison at 72. However, this warm weather will take a turn tomorrow. We could see a slight chance for snow and rain until midnight, and it will continue to be breezy until the early morning. That rain and snow that's in the northern region of the country right now will make its way down and create quite a few changes tomorrow. We'll only see a high of about 52. Now looking at your 7-day forecast, Friday we'll see a 40% chance of rain afternoon. It'll be partly sunny and we'll feel a little bit of breeze coming in from the northeast as the storm moves in. Friday night it will get down to a chilly 27 degrees. Saturday for the homecoming game, expect it to be cold. We'll only see a high of about 45 degrees and we'll see a chance for snow and rain into the afternoon. Sunday will be sunny, but the high will only reach about 57 degrees. Monday and Tuesday will be back in the 60s and will be mostly sunny. We'll see if we get our first round of snow this weekend. Hope you enjoyed that warm weather today. Back to the desk.
Thanks so much, Kari. Reporter Kelsey Peterson went to the Forestry Fair to speak to members of the Colorado State Forest Service about this year's National Christmas Tree.
The leaves are only just beginning to fall, and the nation's capital is already preparing for Christmas.
Yes, so every year a different state is picked to provide the capital Christmas tree. The last time Colorado did it was back in 2000, the morning tree. So this year is coming from the White River National Forest near Meeker, Colorado.
Along with the big tree, 75 companion trees will be provided as Christmas trees for all the government offices. The trees will be placed on a semi-truck and take a tour all the way from Colorado to Washington, D.C.
The Colorado State Forest Service is helping out throughout this process by providing 5,000 tree cookie ornaments.
Children and adults from all over Colorado are getting together to decorate tree cookies that will be used as ornaments for the Christmas tree.
This is a tree cookie, and this is what has been decorated that will be put on the Christmas tree in the Capitol.
I have a tree cookie in my hand, which is a cross-section of a tree. So this actually came from wood that was burned in the High Park fire, and it's also been hit by the mountain pine beetle. So all of these little blue stains around the tree cookie, they're from the blue stain fungus that comes from the mountain pine beetle.
In the process, the State Forest Service also focuses on outreach and education to communicate important messages just like
only you can prevent wildfires.
Kelsey Peterson, CTV News.
It's an interesting story. Thank you, Kelsey. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for you tonight.
Have a great night.